Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever wondered why some homes are filled with endless wealth, blessings, peace, and prosperity, where everything seems calm and content? And yet, in some houses, despite constant hard work, sustenance always remains tight and limited? Is there a hidden secret behind this? Is there a special chapter of the Holy Quran that brings abundance and wealth to one's home? So, my dear friends, in today's video, we are going to tell you about such a surah, one that changed the life of an ordinary man completely. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so now, so that inspiring and faith-strengthening stories like this reach you first. Now listen carefully. This is the story of an ordinary laborer named Faisal. He lived in a small house and worked at a small shop. His daily earnings were just enough to manage 2 meals a day. But once, his financial condition became extremely bad. He went through difficult times, but never begged or stretched his hand before anyone. One thought always stayed in his heart, that the one who provides sustenance is not man, but Allah Almighty. And when Allah blesses someone, no one can deprive them. One evening, he was deeply worried and leaving the mosque after Maghrib prayer when he met an old man. That old man's face was glowing with light, and his words carried deep impact. He said to Faisal, "My son, if you want your home to always remain filled with sustenance and blessings, then every night before sleeping, recite Surah Al-Waqiah." Faisal asked with surprise, "Surah Al-Waqiah?" The old man smiled and replied, "Yes, my son. It is also called Surah Al-Ghina, the Surah of Wealth. Whoever recites it daily, Allah Almighty blesses his sustenance and grants him abundance." From that day onward, Faisal changed his routine. Every night before going to bed, he performed ablution, prayed 2 rakahs of nafil, and recited Surah Al-Waqiah. At first, he didn't notice any big change, but he kept doing it with full faith. Then one day, something extraordinary happened. The owner of the shop where Faisal worked called him and said, "Faisal, I am expanding my business, and I need an honest partner. I want you to become my business partner." Faisal was shocked. The man who was a simple worker till yesterday was now being offered partnership in the business. The owner said that Faisal's honesty had earned him this opportunity. Friends, this was all through the blessings of Surah Al-Waqiah. Within months, Faisal's business began to flourish. His home was filled with prosperity. His debts were cleared, his children got admission to good schools, and most importantly, his heart was filled with peace and contentment. Remember, wealth is not just about money. It is the divine blessing that brings peace into hearts, and Allah grants it to whom He wills. My dear friends, if you too want to see abundance and prosperity in your home, then start from tonight. Make Surah Al-Waqiah a part of your nightly routine. Recite it once before sleeping, and then see how Allah fulfills His promises. Write Subhanallah in the comments below, like this video, and share it with your friends. Because perhaps someone's door of fortune might open with the recitation of just one surah. Dear viewers, you just heard how an ordinary laborer named Faisal began reciting Surah Al-Waqiah, and how the doors of wealth and happiness opened for him. But today, I'm going to tell you the real secret that turned Faisal from poor to prosperous. And if you understand it, maybe the next story will be yours. Let's continue. Despite his success, Faisal remained humble and grateful. He never let pride enter his heart. He kept thanking Allah for every blessing. One day, the same old man who had told him about the surah met him again. Smiling, he asked, "My son, how is life now?" Tears filled Faisal's eyes. He said, "Babaji, by the mercy of Allah, my life has completely changed. I'm still the same man, but now I have both peace and sustenance." The old man replied, "My son, now let me tell you the second secret of Surah Al-Waqiah. If you understand this, your sustenance will be blessed forever." Friends, that secret was this. The old man said, "Every night after the Isha prayer, perform ablution, sit in solitude, first recite Durood Ibrahim 7 times, then recite Surah Al-Waqiah with full concentration, and finally, again recite Durood Ibrahim 7 times. After that, pray from your heart, 'O Allah, bless my sustenance and turn my hard work into success.'" Faisal followed this routine faithfully. Every night, at the same time after Isha, he would sit on his bed, open the Quran, and recite Surah Al-Waqiah with deep love and conviction. He used to say, "When I recite it, I feel as if every word touches my heart." Within just a week, strange and wonderful things started happening. People who once ignored him began coming to him for help. His business expanded rapidly, new opportunities came his way, and most importantly, his home was never empty again. Dear friends, remember, every surah of the Holy Quran is great in its own way, but Surah Al-Waqiah holds a special power regarding sustenance and wealth. In a hadith, it is mentioned that whoever recites Surah Al-Waqiah every night will never face poverty in life, meaning his sustenance will never stop. Whether it is much or little, it will always continue. The same happened with Faisal. He not only prospered himself, but also began helping others. He opened doors of employment for poor people, helped the needy, and always said, "I gained wealth not from Surah Al-Waqiah itself, but from having faith in Allah's promise." Friends, if you too wish for your life to be filled with wealth, blessings, and peace, then follow this simple routine from tonight. 1. After Isha prayer, sit in a state of ablution. 2. Recite Durood Ibrahim 7 times. 3. Recite the entire Surah Al-Waqiah, chapter 56 of the Quran. 4. Again recite Durood Sharif 7 times. 5. Then make heartfelt dua for your sustenance, your business, and your home. And if you do this with true faith, your life will surely begin to change. But remember one thing. Don't treat the Quran as a mere ritual or practice. Recite it as the divine word of Allah. Dear viewers, if you liked this video, write Subhanallah in the comments to show your love for the Quran. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so that the next spiritual story reaches you first. Because who knows? The key to your destiny might be hidden in the recitation of just one surah. And that surah is Surah Al-Waqiah. May Allah bless all of us with lawful sustenance and peace of heart through His holy word. Ameen, Ya Rabb al-Alameen.